Alright, sup guys, I'm getting ready to get into the stream so that I can see what's going on. But we're gonna see if we can't take this engine all the way up. We should be able to, I would think. I would think that we can take this lone engine all the way to the interchange. And okay, those aren't already yet, but that's fine. Okay. 75. What engine is 75? Was that one that I bought last minute? That might have been one that I bought last second here. That would sound like something I'd do. And 504 I need control of. What are these two engines? That one? Ah, yes, I did buy that one last second. What is this one? It's a Rutland. It was something else I thought it was. Where are we going? You were not supposed to go that way. You were supposed to go forward. Six is at least up to 8 miles an hour. We don't need you breaking speed records. Though depending on condition, it's good enough. It could go into revenue service. What about you? You're not quite as well off. So I will consider you. And now full throttle, knuckle in. Cut out. Cut out. select. Huh, that's weird. Why do I have like 3 separate sets? Alright, let's go this route then. MU. 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 And MU. Alright, on MU. On MU. You don't need to be MU'd right now. You don't need to be MU'd. And you don't either. This one might just end up in Whittier for repairs. The brake can go hard on. There we go. And then I need 6. Where is 6 at? 6 is doing some good speed. I can't knock it. It's trying. It's doing work. Now, is it the best work I've ever seen? No. But it's not the most powerful engine I have, I don't think. I guess right now, right offhand, I can't tell you what my most powerful engine is. Yeah, I don't know right offhand. I need to be doing... Oh, there's an uphill in here somewhere. Let's go to 15 and see if we can get more throttle out of her. I don't think I can get much more out of her. On a 0.5% grade, we're doing 20 mile an hour with 3,249 tons behind us. I can be proud of that. I can definitely give this engine a break on not being faster. Excuse me. I can wholeheartedly give this engine a break. This one could have brought the wheel nut car with me and I could have just kicked it down. We're now on a 0% grade. Moving it back to 30 might do me some good. Okay, she wants to go back up. Then I'll just leave it on 30. We might have enough coal to get up. Shift control question mark will not tell me anything. Shift control question mark. Still a 0% grade, but we're up to like 18. What time is interchange at? Locations. Silva interchange. Interchange can be 6. Epps is by Bryson. That is not enabled. Good, good, good. And we're on a grade, and I don't know if it's uphill or downhill. I would assume that we are on an uphill grade. And there is a siding at Barker's. But if we don't have the power, I'm just going to take one of these. Probably the 3000. But never mind, it's going to be the 1400. Never mind. It's going to end up being both of them. I'll get this engine going with the best of my abilities. Or to the best of my abilities, I should say. Which would have just been leaving it on 30. .5%. So maybe we just dredge it doing 10 because that's all she can do. If that's all she can do, it's all she can do. Yeah, we gotta leave her on 30. We're going a bit more than walking pace. It helps that that grade fluctuates. What is the grade over here? %, compared to 0.4. Oh, I don't think we're gonna need a lot. Oh, of course you don't have coal or water. Does the T&O? It does. Oh, I suppose we will start getting stuff ready here for the rescue. The independent should have been hit. You don't need to be cut out. A little bit more. And slam on that brake. Should have been on a little bit sooner. It is a smidgen too big for the turntable. That's fine, it'll go on its own then. Keep her rolling. And slam on the brakes. K6 is going. Pretty decent speed up Baker's too. And this engine's just gonna be for a little extra added help. And if I don't need it to come up, then, or if I don't need it to lash in, then I'm just gonna end up staying ahead of it. And I'm thinking I honestly may not need it because now that engine's climbing in speed. Hello there, how are you doing tonight? Oh, we're only an hour from the fresh interchange. Which I do not think I will be up in an hour. Well, I might be, but I'm planning on in an hour being ready for bed, but it'll be what it'll be. I have a loan out, and we should probably be paying on that. 5, 10. That looks good to me. $2,840. Oh, it's not bad. How much should I still owe? 24,000? I can make that in a day. Still climbing. Control shift question mark is 0% grade. Well, I know there's a point on this that's downhill. And I think it's actually right here. I think I will kill the throttle here. And we will watch and see how much this engine sputters. We better start going. Yeah, that engine ain't gonna make it up. This one should be able to help it up. As long as 6 doesn't start going in reverse, we should be fine. Okay, we don't need to be doing 40 in reverse. We can do 40 forward, but not in reverse. And 6 is starting to go in reverse. We definitely cannot be having that. Oh, we can start applying brakes now. Definitely start applying brakes now. Oh, the throttle on 6 can be stopped. I was trying to pull too much tonnage. But it's fine. That's why we have engines and repair shops that can be used. Even though they really shouldn't be used, but they can be. Nice and gentle hook. Maybe. Maybe a nice and gentle hook. Can we do a gentle hook? Am I capable of that today? Alright, forward. Set to 30 forward. It definitely wants to go. Oh, we gotta start somewhere. I think we found our starting point. Okay, we're moving, so if I adjust this to 30, Will we keep moving? Nope, back to 100. Yeah, I think if I had had the other one cold in water and had ran them both up here, I'd have been in better shape. Yeah, they're both at 100. That was stupid. But I was curious if it tied through the whole thing, so. Bad time to do experiments. And I guess we're not too far from the grade. Fred's engines aren't up there anymore. Which is not good. And there's no switching to be done right now either. So it's just watching these two try and slug stuff up the hill. Okay, well, they're on the 1% grade. The engines are at least. I'm going to need to select you. Come on, nice and gently go back. Behave, will you? Okay, both tracks line it up to go get coal and water. Go back, you pain in my neck. Hey, they're up to 2 miles an hour. But regardless, this thing needs coal and water anyway. When they get up to 3 miles an hour, I'll get excited. I have this one moving faster. But you know what? At least they're slugging that hill. And the interchange train won't be ready to leave for quite some time anyway. Alright, let's go this route. I want a couple pounds. That right there is good. Because I just want this thing to move under its own power. I don't want to have to keep moving it and pushing it. Come on, go up to 2. Go up to 2 miles an hour, baby. Come on, 2 miles an hour. And I pushed the tender too far. I've got to go about half a tender. Half a tender isn't too far to push, I guess. Right there. And now I'm going to be here for some time. But you know what? Like I said, at least those two engines, they're slugging it. They really are slugging it. And you know, at least, like I said, once again, they're trying to slug it up this hill. Maybe I can knock this one down to 30 and not lose any speed. Are we gonna gain any? No, we're not. No, we're not. That's fine. I will just stay back here. I want to come back onto this track. They're not too far from coming up through the mountain. That means I do not want to get this engine wrapped up in that. So once this thing gets cold and watered, it's going right back in where I grabbed it from, maybe. Actually, I'm thinking I'm just gonna run it into here. Yeah, it's gonna go into the Dillsboro repair tracks. And once that gets through about to here, it should start picking up speed. And this doesn't need to start moving too quick. Actually, I may put this on the front of that train too. Because it's still got to go all the way up to Silva. Four tons would probably be enough, but if I can fill it before we even need to get up to that point, it would be nice. We're gonna set rear to full. Hey, they're still holding at 3. Yeah, I'm gonna run this out. That could be set to reverse. How many tons? Yeah, I'm gonna almost empty this out. That should be good enough. There we go. How close is it to the tunnel now? I might beat it up there. I kind of hope I do, otherwise I've got to slow down the speed. And if I hurry, I can get to the scene of the accident. And if I'm really quick, I'll even beat the ambulance and the other rescue units. Oh yeah, I'm gonna beat them into the scene of the accident. I will beat them all to the scene of the accident. Shift control question mark. And I'm on a grade now. Back down to 30. MU 6 can be MU'd. Alright, so coupling to this got me 2 extra miles an hour. Which doesn't sound like a lot. It got me 3 now. Yeah, so I should have drug this with me. Even though I'm at the summit now. Reverser, if I knock it down to 30, might be able to get me somewhere faster. All 3 engines are definitely going for it. And I need almost everything I think I can get out of them. And the goal is in the next 30 minutes to be up here. And I'm doing 15 miles an hour, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Say I need 5. Are we all going? I bet you it looks beautiful. Yeah, that's a very nice view. And I set in, oh, no, we got another half hour. In a half hour, I want to be in bed. We're up to 30 miles an hour, so we should be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we should be like 8 minutes away. I didn't see the flat cars, and I thought that was the end of our train. And I was going to be like, wait. For one thing, the weights are all wrong, if that's all we have for a train. And 2, this one should have done it. But now I see all the rest of it coming up from Kirkland. Which there should be more cars at Kirkland by now, I would think. No, no more cars. Oh yeah, because I emptied all those out. But almost all the cars I took up there the last time are all out. We're doing 37 and we're going to need all 37 miles an hour. We're going to need all 40 that we're going to have going up that hill. Yup, and we're lined where I want to be. We're now on a 1% grade, so we're going to start dropping speed too. Dang it. Well, I have another engine that I can use. That's the nice thing about having all my engines right now up in Dillsboro. Or in Silva, I can use them all. Except if I'm gonna do it, I think I'm gonna need both of these. Stop just before that switch. Don't run it. We're down to 28. So full reverse then. No, can I still do 30 then? I mean, it is still slugging it. I'll reverse for a little bit. And I'm past the foul point. We're going back up to 30 mile an hour going through Silva. So maybe I will be alright. If I hit this, not that. If I hit this. Nope, I can't pause. Doing 29, I'll take 29 over doing 28. And the yard's on a 0%, so if the engines can at least get up here, I'll be able to keep all of that momentum. Yeah, it would have been pointless for me to get 11 going. And that can get hit to cut out. Throttle can get cut back a bit. Excuse me. That can be cut back all the way. All of the independents can be triggered. I want that brake thrown, that brake thrown, this brake thrown, this brake thrown. Is everything in the interchange mark. It is beautiful. Good, reverse. And then all of these up here will come in handy when it comes time to push everything down that way and sort everything. Now I'll spend a little bit of time just setting everything up. Because I don't know how everything's going to pop on the interchange. So I want the last engine here to be past this point. Then I need to figure out what I want to fix and what I want to keep and what I want to sell and scrap. And train brake because everything's cut in. Perfect, right there. 4 tons of coal. So if I keep that engine, I already know where it has to stay. Well, I have an idea for where it can stay. I've got 2. But Whittier already has its own engines. So it would not make sense for the Whittier sawmill to have another engine. And I already have enough to work for the log camps. Even though that is a logging engine. I think if I'm going to keep it, it's going to go up to Bryson and work at the paper mill. I don't think that that would hurt anything if I take it directly to the paper mill. Actually, I could leave it in Whittier. Because that's where all the Bryson stuff goes. It gets cut off in Whittier at least. That makes a lot of sense to me. Oh, and my game is gonna freak out soon. We'll see if I'm still in the game. I might still be in the game in 11 minutes. You know what I can do? I could put the engines up on the top. Connect them to the back of the train. And then disconnect, or I don't know, say anything going to a ALCo. I can have ALCo cars in the back. Like ALCo and Whittier, those can be in the back. And the Kirkland cars can be in the front, because I'm going to have a bunch of Kirkland cars. Which is fine. Kirkland's a huge moneymaker for me. I mean, with both those, between the sawmill and what's the two other, the coal mines, or the sawmill and both coal mines, between the three of those are my huge money makers. And Kirkland is just idle. Or I guess so is Robinson. It's the sawmill that I really gotta do stuff for. And then I gotta see milestones, locations. What was it? Bryson paper is what it shows up as. Yes. I'm tier 3 and I don't plan on going to tier 4. Not one bit do I plan on going to tier 4 on that. Not unless I get another big engine that runs from Walker paper, not Walker, from Conley to Bryson paper. Yeah, I could do it. Oh, do I want to be up another 17 minutes? Well, I mean, I'm going to be up anyway. But do I want to be doing this for another 17? I think the answer on that is no. And I will get the interchange ready maybe tomorrow night, maybe not tomorrow night. We'll see what I'm doing and where I am at work and all of that funness. So, thank you guys. Well, you know what? Let's check this out quick. I had the opportunity. I could have climbed up into one of these in real life, and I didn't. I have an opportunity. If I want to, I'm sure I can get all the pictures of these that I could ever want, and then some. Ooh, these are cool. These are really, really cool engines. Why did my computer just ding at me? Is this what just dinged at me? I have no friends online, so I don't know what dinged at me, but something definitely did. That should say Baldwin Works, unless it does Raider. Yeah, Baldwin. That'll be the sand. Where do I fill water? Water is the square. Can I not open? I can open the roof vent. Can I customize this at all? No. Boiler. I figured the boiler would have been that, unless that's saddle tank. Or is it plate? Plate 2. The roof, obviously, is going to be that. Okay, so what is that then? It's going to be the tank. Okay, so I have an engine of mine. I'll be right back. It's on my fridge. They're on my fridge. Okay, is that a 2662? Okay, it is. So that's the blue one. So that one's going to have some things changed about it. Starting with the text. Black Hills Central. And then 110. No, that won't work. Hey, yes it will. So that will be changed, all in due time, to match the 110. I'm not feeling like doing that today. At least not this morning. Evening. It's evening for me, even though it's like 4 a.m. Not quite 4 a.m., but almost 4 a.m. No, it is, in fact, 4 a.m. So it is time for me to say goodnight. I have to work in not 8 hours, 10 hours. And so I would like to get as much sleep as I can, especially when my days can turn into 15-hour days. And I can say, for a matter of fact, that engines really are that tall. Let's see. This is going to be the closest. No, the engines are taller than this nowadays. I can promise you that. Even when they're on this kind of a... This is still short. So, I'll leave you guys with that for food for thought. But alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.